This EV Rider episode is presented in Spatial 3D. You can watch the regular version of this episode by clicking the link in the description field. Higher-end e-bikes have been gradually blurring the line between what's a bicycle and what's a motorcycle for several years now. For 2025, Zero Motorcycles has decided the time is right to jump into the low end of the somewhat murky category pool. Zero Motorcycles has rolled out its 2025 lineup, and the big news are two new off-road small motorcycles called the XB and the XE. The small electric motorcycles are a step above all-terrain e-bikes, but nothing close to Zero's DS line of adventure motorcycles. We'll get into specifics in a moment, but first, for Zero fans that were hoping its S and DS lines would get bigger batteries or DC fast charging, forget it. It's another year of color changes. Now back to what's truly new. Zero's new XB checks in at just 139 pounds with 275 pound-feet of torque, which should make it a fantastic bike to load in the back of the pickup for some weekend off-roading or riding around the farm. But that's about it. With a top speed of 50 miles per hour, this isn't a motorcycle you can take on the highway or even public streets in many places. You'll notice that videos for Zero's new X line only show the bikes being used off-road. That's because, depending on where you live in the world, these aren't street-legal motorcycles. Here in the U.S., in many states, they're too fast to be classified as an e-bike, but too slow to be registered as a street-legal motorcycle. So if you want to use either bike on public roads, be sure to check your area's rules before buying one. The XB has a 2.4 kilowatt-hour battery that fully charges in 3 hours off a regular household outlet. Zero rates the range at 47 miles at 31 miles per hour, which again puts it a bit above high-end e-bike territory. And just like some e-bikes, the battery is swappable. Its closest competitor here in the U.S. is probably the Sur-Ron X. The Zero XB's price? $41.95. By the way, here in the U.S., e-bicycles are capped at 28 miles per hour in most areas, although it's become common knowledge that in some cases, speed limiters are easily removed. Some manufacturers end up putting pedals on much faster bikes with speed limiters in an effort to get around the speed limit cap. Kudos to Zero for not playing that game. Next up is the XE, which kicks things up a notch. It comes with a larger 4.3 kilowatt-hour battery that's still swappable and gets a slight top speed increase to 53 miles per hour. Range jumps to 65 miles at 34 miles per hour, while the weight rises to 223 pounds. Zero rates the torque on this one at 635 Newton meters, which translates to 468 pound-feet of torque. The XE's price is getting up there at $64.95. Zero is also showing off its Neutrino concept bike, which looks like a Honda Grom-sized EV entry. Details for the Neutrino hadn't been released at the time of this video's recording, but the photo indicates it would likely come with a 5.9 kilowatt-hour battery. While many street motorcyclists were probably hoping Zero would update its S and DS lines, it does make sense to get into this lower price category from an economic standpoint for Zero. The global low-powered electric motorcycle and scooter market is expected to grow by almost $24 billion over the next 4 years. That's according to market research firm Technavio. The X line of bikes do have some cool features, such as different ride modes, adjustable suspensions, and a color dash. Zero's FX line also continues for 2025, giving Zero dealers a full suite of offerings ranging from just under $4,200 all the way up to $23,000 before options. The bottom line is, by all appearances, the X-Line has a good shot at bringing a lot of new customers to the Zero brand, which, let's face it, is critical to Zero's survival. Coming up next week on EV Rider, be sure to join me for a road test of the Honda Prologue. Thanks so much for watching this episode, and please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can continue to bring you more adventures in EV motorcycling. Thanks so much for watching.